From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Well, I highlighted a few minutes ago that welcome cloud cover over much of the Tulsa metro. Not everywhere. There's been more sunshine really kind of outside of that thin cloud corridor. Bartlesville, you're one of those spots that you got some clouds where you're seeing a blue sky shining through. Back to the Jinx shot. Again, this is how it's looked for most of the morning. Clouds have been more stubborn than we thought they would be. And for once, that's a good thing because it's keeping those temperatures in check. I do think that they will, the sunshine will kind of win out as we head further into the afternoon. Eventually, these will start to thin a little bit more. Despite all of that, it is muggy. So even with the cloud cover, it's still very warm out there. Here in Tulsa, 84, but a heat index of 90. So that's what that humidity does. Dew points in the low 70s. That humidity, high humidity, really pushes up, kind of the heat stress. And of course, as we've been talking about for a few days now, that heat stress is even higher for all the areas that still are without power. So it's still a day that you have to be really aware of that for folks that are outside working on recovery, for the power crews that are working their tails off to get power back into the area. It's still going to be an issue. You can tell, look at that cloud corridor right here that's just been kind of hanging from Osage County through Tulsa County, Muskogee, and McIntosh County, Okmulgee County the last few hours, Pittsburgh County as well. So Tulsa, low 80s, Pawhuska, upper 70s, but it's generally upper 80s, almost near 90, where there's been more sunshine shining through. Tack on the humidity and heat index values, they're climbing. 92 is what it feels like in McAllister, Stigler 95, prior 94. That's your heat index, what it feels like when you tack on the humidity. And again, some of these higher heat index values are in areas from Mayes County to Rogers County, Wagner County, where there are still some significant power outages like Tulsa County. So that's a concern. Look at it in Oklahoma City and Norman, though. At lunchtime, already a heat index of 100. That's where it's really rough today. So through the afternoon, I do think we'll have more sunshine break back out. Now, again, if these clouds just really decide to be stubborn all day and hang around, would be just fine with me. That would bring those temperatures down a few more degrees, but I'm still banking on sunshine winning out. And also a slow cool down. I mean, we're still in the 80s at 10 o'clock in the Tulsa metro, so it won't drop off all that much. Highs and heat index values, the heat index kind of in the red shading here and then the purple. And it looks like we'll bring those down just a little bit. Wednesday into Thursday, temperatures back off just a couple of degrees. But by the weekend, oof, it's starting to look more and more brutal. So we're hoping that everyone's got power back by then, because by Saturday into Sunday, Saturday in particular, humidity and temperatures really take off, and that's going to be flat out, could be miserable heat and humidity over the upcoming weekend. All right, back to today. Again, that cloud deck's hanging in, but it'll thin out a little bit more. Now, what we're going to watch for, and we'll watch this over the next couple of days, kind of on repeat here, will be occasionally some areas of showers and storms out in the panhandles in western Oklahoma, trying to make a run to the east. The upper level setup more than likely is going to kind of keep that off to our west. But it's not out of the question that we could see kind of a little surprise shower try to sneak its way in from the west during the morning and midday hours tomorrow. So we'll keep an eye on that. That could produce some additional cloud cover as well, which again would be totally welcome. Highs otherwise tomorrow back in the low 90s. And to show you the statewide view here, you'll continue to see these areas of showers and storms mostly in western Oklahoma from Wednesday into Thursday into Friday. Upper level pattern will kind of steer those from north to south. But if that pattern changes just a little bit and the trajectory changes a bit, that could bring some of those rain and storm chances into eastern Oklahoma. So I point that out as I show you the 7-day forecast. I don't have rain chances listed the next few days, but they're nearby, and we could end up adding in at least some slight rain and storm chances as we head through the week. Otherwise, the early summer heat continues. Summer officially beginning tomorrow, by the way, with the solstice. And you can see that it's really not going anywhere from a weather standpoint. And like I said, it gets much hotter, unfortunately, over the upcoming weekend.